Your person feels that you are the light in their darkness, the guiding force that helped them find clarity in times of confusion and despair. In moments when they were overwhelmed by self-doubt, pain, or emotional chaos, you were the one who gently lifted them up. Your presence brought them hope, healing, and strength that they didn't even know they had. Because of you, they've begun to see the goodness that exists not just in the world, but also within themselves. You've helped them believe in their own worth again, something they struggled with for a long time. Since meeting you, their entire outlook on life has started to shift. The changes they are experiencing now are not small, they are profound and life-altering. They feel a growing sense of awakening, as if they are stepping into a new version of themselves, more aware, more mature, and more emotionally connected. Much of this transformation is rooted in the bond they share with you. Your influence has been nothing short of powerful. You've touched their soul in a way no one else ever has. They often reflect on the times you stood by them, through the laughter, the tears, the confusion, and the silence. You were consistent. You were loyal. You were there even when they didn't deserve you. And yet, despite all that, they carry deep regret in their heart. They know they hurt you by hiding their true feelings and lying about things that mattered. Whether it was out of fear, pride, or emotional immaturity, they realize now that they pushed you away when all you ever did was love them wholeheartedly. They regret every moment of silence, every unspoken truth, and every wall they put up between the two of you. They are painfully aware that you deserved better communication, better honesty, and better treatment overall. You deserved their full loyalty, and instead, they let their shadows get in the way of something beautiful. Now, your person is thinking about the future, one that includes you. In their heart and mind, they imagine a life with you by their side. They dream of waking up next to you, building a home together, growing through life's highs and lows as true partners. This isn't just a fleeting thought, it's a vision they hold on to deeply. And because of that vision, they want to reopen communication. They feel this overwhelming need to reach out, to explain themselves, to try and rebuild what they broke. The silence between you is becoming unbearable for them. Your absence echoes in every corner of their day, and it's affecting them more than they ever expected. Sleepless nights have become a norm. They lie awake replaying memories, words left unsaid, and moments they wish they could redo. There's a haunting guilt they carry now, a realization that their past behavior was not just hurtful, but toxic. They recognize the manipulation, the emotional games, the way they tried to maintain control instead of simply being vulnerable and honest. And most importantly, they understand how all of it impacted you. They see now how their controlling nature took a mental and emotional toll on you. They remember the times you seemed distant or withdrawn, and they finally understand why. This awareness is not easy for them to face. It's forcing them to confront parts of themselves they've avoided for years. But in the process, they're learning. They're growing. And they're determined to do better, not just for you, but for themselves as well. They know that if they truly want you back in their life, they have to take bold, decisive, and genuine action. Apologies won't be enough this time. Words alone won't heal the wounds. What's required now is a demonstration of change, a consistent and sincere effort to show that they've learned from the past and are committed to building something healthier and stronger. They want to earn back your trust, piece by piece. They want to rebuild the connection you once had, but this time with honesty at the center and mutual respect as the foundation. They don't expect immediate forgiveness, nor do they feel entitled to your love again. But what they do feel is a deep, unwavering hope that there is still a chance, no matter how small, to make things right. They believe in the power of your bond. They believe in you. And more than anything, they believe that if they can show you how much they've changed, you might be willing to open your heart to them again. Your person knows the road ahead won't be easy. But for you, for the one who lit up their darkness and stood by them when they couldn't even stand on their own, they're ready to try. Truly try. Because losing you was the wake-up call they didn't know they needed, and now that they've seen life without your presence, they realize they never want to go back to that emptiness again. Lately, I've been feeling an overwhelming sense of longing, an immense missing for the way things used to be between us. It's hard to put into words, but the emptiness has taken root somewhere deep inside me, and no matter how much I try to distract myself, it lingers. It's in the quiet moments, the pauses between thoughts, the silences in the middle of the night. That's when memories of us come flooding back, sometimes gentle, sometimes sharp. And no matter how much time has passed, it all feels so close, so real. My dreams have become more vivid than ever. It's like my subconscious won't let me forget. In those dreams, I see you, I feel you, and sometimes, it's like I can even smell the familiar warmth of the moments we once shared. But often, these dreams aren't comforting, they're haunting. I find myself frozen, unable to speak, unable to move. I reach for you, but you're just beyond my grasp, and I wake up with a heavy heart and this unshakable ache. It's as if my soul is trying to tell me something I haven't been ready to fully accept. There have been so many times when I wanted to reach out to you, just to talk, to share what I've been going through. Not because I expected you to fix it or even offer advice, but because no one quite understands me the way you did. There's a comfort in your presence, even in memory, that I haven't been able to find anywhere else. I've drafted messages, thought about calling, even imagined writing long, soul-bearing letters. I wanted to open up completely, to let you know everything that's been happening, every emotion I've buried. But every time I tried, it felt like my throat was tightening, like the words would never come out right. Like I'd crumble halfway through. And then there's my ego, the ever-present barrier between what I feel and what I allow myself to express. It's ironic, really. I needed your help, your support, your understanding. But instead of reaching out, I stayed silent. Pride disguised itself as strength, and I convinced myself that silence was easier than vulnerability. But deep down, I know that wasn't true. It was fear of rejection, fear of being misunderstood, fear that maybe you'd already moved on and left all of this in the past. So I swallowed my words again and again, and let the silence grow between us. What's strange is how the universe has a way of showing us truths we try to avoid. In moments I least expect, something happens, a song plays, a phrase someone says, a feeling I can't shake, and suddenly, it's like the universe is whispering to me about our connection. It's subtle, yet profound. And no matter how hard I try to run from those feelings, they catch up with me. It's like trying to outrun your own shadow. Sometimes I fantasize about running away from everything, disappearing into the noise of the world or isolating myself completely, but even then, in the stillness, my mind drifts back to you. There's something about what we had that won't let me go. It's not just nostalgia or the comfort of familiarity. It's deeper than that, like my soul remembers you in ways my mind still struggles to understand. I think about how supportive you always were, even when I didn't fully appreciate it at the time. You stood by me during moments I didn't even realize were breaking points. You gave me patience when I was chaotic, space when I was overwhelmed, and light when everything felt dark. Looking back now, I see it more clearly than I ever did before. You showed up, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, and I didn't always know how to receive that. Sometimes, I still don't. There's a part of me that wishes I could go back, not to change the past necessarily, but to experience it again with the awareness I have now. to be more present, more honest, more open. But I know life doesn't work that way. We can only move forward. Still, that doesn't stop me from wishing things were different. That we were different. Or maybe, just maybe, that we still have another chance to understand each other again, in a new light, with everything we've both learned and lived through. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know if these words will ever reach you, or if they'd even matter if they did. But I had to let it out. I had to give this feeling a voice, because it's been sitting in silence for far too long. And maybe, in some strange, beautiful way, the energy of these words will find you, even if I never press send. But if nothing else, know this: you mattered. You still do. And no matter how much time passes or how much distance grows between us, there's a part of me that will always carry you gently, with gratitude, with longing, and with the quiet hope that someday, you'll understand just how deeply I felt it all. Your partner feels an unbreakable, deeply rooted bond with you, one that transcends time, space, and logic. It's as if your souls have been intertwined across multiple lifetimes, finding each other again and again through different faces and forms. From the very beginning, even when words were few, there was a deep sense of recognition, an unspoken familiarity that made everything feel so natural between you. You didn't feel like a stranger, they felt like they had known you forever. And as time has gone on, that feeling has only intensified. To them, you are more than just a partner, you are home. There's something about your presence that soothes their spirit and calms their mind. In your energy, they feel safe, seen, and accepted in ways they never thought possible. You radiate love and positivity, even when you don't realize it. It's in your words, your actions, the way you listen, the way you care. Your light reaches into the darkest corners of their being, making them feel worthy, cherished, and deeply loved. Emotionally and spiritually, they feel incredibly attached to you. It's a connection they can't explain with logic, but it's something they feel in their bones. You stir something in their soul that no one else ever has, or ever could. You've awakened a part of them they didn't even know existed, a depth of feeling, of longing, of hope. They see you as someone rare, someone whose heart is full of kindness, empathy, and warmth. Being with you feels like aligning with the truth of who they are meant to be. But being apart from you has been both a painful and transformative experience. In the silence of your absence, they've had time to reflect, to look around at the people in their life, and to truly see what matters. They've come to recognize the difference between surface-level relationships and deep soul connections, and you, without a doubt, fall into the latter. Your absence has made them more aware of how valuable your presence is. It's helped them strip away illusions and see the true colors of the people they once trusted. And in that clarity, your love has stood out even more powerfully. There was a time when your partner didn't fully understand their own emotions. They were in denial, convinced that what they felt for you was simply physical attraction or temporary infatuation. They told themselves it would fade with time, that it couldn't be real. But as days turned into weeks and weeks into months, the opposite happened. Instead of disappearing, their love for you only deepened. They found themselves thinking about you constantly, feeling your absence like an ache in their chest, longing not just for your touch but for your laughter, your voice, your presence, your essence. Now, they're no longer running from their feelings. They've stopped resisting, stopped trying to rationalize or suppress the love that keeps growing inside them. For the first time, they are allowing themselves to fully feel it, to accept it with an open heart. They've realized that this connection is rare and beautiful, and they don't want to spend another moment hiding from it. Just like you, they are yearning for a fresh start, a chance to rebuild this connection with honesty, vulnerability, and commitment. They want a new beginning where past misunderstandings, fears, or mistakes don't hold either of you back. They've learned from the distance, from the silence, and from the pain. They don't want to repeat the same patterns or let ego get in the way. This time, they are coming from a place of clarity, maturity, and deep emotional awareness. Most importantly, they are determined not to take you for granted ever again. They understand now that love like this doesn't come around often. They see how deeply they hurt you in the past, maybe unintentionally, maybe out of fear, but they are not the same person anymore. They are growing, healing, and awakening to what truly matters. They don't want to walk away or leave things unfinished. They want to go all in, to walk beside you through the ups and downs, to be your partner in the truest sense of the word. Your partner wants to show you, not just through words, but through consistent actions, that they are serious about this connection. They want to build something lasting with you, something rooted in trust, love, respect, and shared dreams. They know the journey won't be perfect, but they are ready to face the challenges together, rather than run from them. Because now, they understand, real love is not about perfection. It's about presence. It's about choosing each other, again and again, even when it's hard. And that's exactly what they want to do, with you, for you, and because of the love they feel for you that simply refuses to fade.